Hey everyone, this is Joe LaRosa here with the Joe LaRosa podcast. This week we're on episode 12, and with episode 12 we're going to dive into getting a better understanding of where you are as a leader. There's so many folks out there that either want to be a leader, they think they're a leader, so they have no way to assess where they are in their development as a leader. So today we want to go back and take a look at what we call the 6 C's again. Right? And with the 6 C's, this will give you a good indication of where you are in your, I would call it in your development process of really becoming the best possible leader that you can become. Now, before we get into this, right, you may ask, well, I don't really need to really assess where I am because I'm just such and such. I'm a realtor, I'm a lender, I work for somebody else. I don't need to be a leader. Well, look, there are so many different aspects of your life where leadership is a necessity, especially when it comes to family, relationships, just life in general. So this does not have to relate just to your business. This can relate to pretty much anything that you experience, throughout your life or throughout, even within your own family or through your inner circle of close friends. There's still the need and necessity to really understand how good of a leader can you be, or are you right now? So let's take a look at what we talk about when we refer to our 6 C's. So the first C is going to be what we call clarity. And with clarity, you have to really kind of take a look at, are you clear with what your purpose is as a leader? So what I want you to do too, and I should have probably pre-framed this for you, is that with each one of our C's, you're going to grade yourself from a 1 through a 10. With 10 being that you are just absolutely on top of this one particular C and you feel like you got, complete control of it and you are excelling at it. And a 1 can be, I'm not too good. I have no idea. I hadn't even thought about this, and this is probably one of my strongest areas of weakness. So with the first C again, with clarity, are you clear with what your purpose is as a leader? Again, it could be in business, in your relationships, it could be in your family, but if you're that potential leader, are you clear with what your purpose is? If you're not sure, I'm average, it could be a 5. If you're not at all sure what your purpose is, it's a 1. If you're absolute certain with complete 100% conviction that you know what it is, then it's going to be a 10. The next C is going to be confidence. How confident are you as a leader? So if you're extremely confident, you're, without a doubt, without a shadow of a doubt, you feel like you can be, you are, then it's a 10. If it's average, 5. And if it's absolutely, I have zero confidence in myself as a leader, then you got to be honest and give yourself a 1. The third C is going to be commitment. So the difference between successful leaders and daydreamers is something very simple. It's just consistent action. So, we have discussed this probably in previous podcasts, and I know I discuss this quite often at any one of my workshops. You can take a particular strategy, you can take a plan that is an amazing plan, but if you don't put it into action and if you don't actually execute it daily, it's not going to be worth anything. So if you're a leader, okay, it's not just I'm going to be a leader for today or a leader for this week. You're going to be a leader every day. So the difference again between successful leaders and daydreamers is just consistent action. So are you committed? So if you're committed, if you're fully committed, give yourself a 10. If you're in between, a 5. If you absolutely have no idea what your commitment should even be, well, that's probably going to be a 1. Next one is going to be communication. So when we refer to communication as this C, ask yourself that when you're talking to somebody, right, whether it's somebody that you should be either leading or that you're working with, do you just kind of hear them speak, or are you actually listening to them attentively and completely? A true leader is going to actually listen and actually want to feel with whoever they're speaking to, whatever they're feeling, that leader is going to want to feel that. You got to feel what they're feeling. So when you're communicating with folks in an environment where you could be that leader or you are that leader, how well or how good of a job are you at when it comes to communication? A 10, phenomenal. 5, average. And a 1, you know what, I just listen to them speak and I don't even really retain half of what they even say. If that's the case, give yourself a 1. The next one's going to be compassion. Do you feel love and compassion for those that are following you? Without that, right, a leader just simply cannot lead. So do you actually have compassion? Do you feel love? Do you care, right, in essence, about these individuals? If the answer is absolutely 100% without a shadow of doubt, yes, 10. Average, it'd be around 5. And then, of course, if it's absolutely, I feel no compassion, then give yourself a 1. Right? And then the next one is going to be community. So the folks that are looking to you as a leader, right? Whether they're following you, whether they're your clients, whether they're within your family, whatever be the case, are you grateful for them? Are you absolutely, truly grateful? Because we send out positive energy. And when we can do that, we're going to attract positive results. So if we're not grateful for our clients or for our followers and so on, then we're putting out there negative energy, and what we're going to attract back in return is going to be negative results. So we just gone through all 6 of these C's. So what I want you to do now is I want you to total up your score. So if you gave yourself on one of them a 5 or a 6, and the next one was a 7 or 8, just tally them up here real quick and see what you came up with. So once you have that number, now I want to give you an idea of kind of where you are in either the growth of becoming the superior leader that you can become, or just assessing where you are today. So if you're able to get anywhere between a score of 60 to 55, that means that you are absolutely a true leader. If you got a score between 54 to 44, well, guess what? You're becoming a leader. You're just about to be able to have that breakthrough to really be able to master your leadership skills and abilities. If you scored anywhere between 43 to 38, well, you have the potential. You have the potential to become a leader. You're on the right path. Just got to keep moving forward and figuring out where can you improve. If you scored between 37 and 27, well, you're at a place where you have to make a decision. Do you want to become a leader, or are you going to become a follower? And then next, if you can imagine, 26 down to, we'll call it nothing, 0, zilch. Well, if you scored within there, within that range, then and you need a leader. So, again, these are your 6 C's that are essential for understanding where you are as a leader, what's your potential, where are you on this path. So hopefully you found this very helpful, and you felt that, you know what, I didn't even think about kind of where I was, and after being asked these questions and assessing myself, I see, you know what, I'm just about there. I actually have that potential, or I'm actually becoming a leader, or I am truly a leader. So I hope, again, you found this content here very useful today, and I look forward to being able to continue to be able to work with you guys. So if you want to follow me on Instagram, you can do so at Joe A. LaRosa, or you can always visit joelarosa.com and see any one of our upcoming workshops and events. And again, I look forward to meeting you all here in the